So anyway, like I was saying, I think this will be part three. So like I was saying, and somebody feels a way, they're like, no, you're gonna feel how you want to feel. You can, we don't care about how you're feeling about any of this and so forth and so forth. So um I just want to say something, you guys, about that. Okay. That energy in general. Um My feelings are very valid in this because my feelings can determine your future. Okay? So to dismiss my feelings just based upon the fact that you think you got somebody surrounded, or you think you all in my environment, infused in the culture of my environment here and all that, you're that's mm, that is ego. Okay? That's ego, baby. And that's when we all have to check ourselves, when we realize that that's what we're operating out of, right? Don't ever disregard me in reference to something that involves me. My feelings are very valid, and I'm a very fair person. So what you should have done was you should have got at me and said, listen, we got something. We got a plan, and we see something, and this is what it can be. And I honestly, there's no guarantee that I would even be involved because of how I live my life. But I would have respected your honesty. You get what I'm saying? I would have respected your honesty. Um, and I would have understood what you guys were trying to do. I wouldn't have agreed with it or whatever, but it is what it is. So you decided that you wanted to basically scam me. You wanted to scam me and you wanted to rob me. And I have a feeling that somebody has incorporated my family in this situation, whatever the plot is. I feel like there's family involved, but I think that it was done in a way that manipulated them. They didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been manipulated several times throughout the years, especially the 4 and 5 years. It's like, Lord, I'm so ready for that chapter to be over. You get what I'm saying? I'm so tired of that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, unfortunately, that chapter, marked a very pivotal moment in your life, to where now you have a target on your back and people are walking around with money that they have made off of that very back. You get what I'm saying? And they're trying to make money now off of your death. Okay. Now, how they're doing that, I'm not sure. But they're capitalizing off of your death. Okay. And I don't, I'm not interested in being a part of that. Now, with all of that being said, that's why I'm worrying, because I can kind of see, and a lot of people they be like, well, you gotta come with proof and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, honestly, I just collect receipts. I am a receipt collector, literally and figuratively. I promise you. Like, I have, I was just going through an old envelope the other day, and I was like, damn, I missed that bank account, because I was looking at all of my transactions, but it was a bank account that I had from 3 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, these are all of my receipts for my transactions at the bank. I keep all my receipts. I've been that way my whole life. And I told you guys in other instances why I'm like that. So I just have to find a way that is more sustainable, to keeping the receipts, because they can get, a little all over the place when you have physical paper with you. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I do feel targeted. I do feel, kind of messed up about whatever is happening. I hear that I'm a millionaire, you guys. I heard that I'm a millionaire, like a multimillionaire. That's crazy. I wonder if it's true. I wonder if it's true. I mean, to really be honest, like my dad he was a pretty prominent guy, and my grandfather was as well. Whatever curse that was put on our lives, it was kind of like where the men would be the prominent ones, and the women, we like trying to escape for our lives and shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like weird, and I don't know what all the details are, but I'm trying to learn, more about that so that I can understand what went left so that I can go right, So, but I hear I am a multimillionaire. I heard. I'm just not sure how, but I know that people have definitely shown me love, and they've made sure that they send me, information about whatever the inheritance is or whatever was left to me or whatever the case is, So, but I could, if it's like an inheritance thing, if when you know how things work when it comes to passing something down, or when it comes to having anything in your family that needs to be taken care of, like assets and things like that. When you're familiar with the process of, how things are inherited and how things are left to people and stuff like that, I'm like, I'm not going to put out the plot, but I ain't going to lie to you guys. Please get me out of that. Get me up out of that. Anything that has to do with me should be discussed with me. Do not use me as your target. Do not use anybody in my family as your target. Our names alone are way too unique. You will not get away with it. You will be caught. Do you understand? Okay, I need you to understand that. And had you had this discussion with me in the beginning, I could have told you that. You understand what I'm saying? I could have told you that. Like, there is a whole radar, like we are on a whole government radar because of what happened to me and my mother. But if you weren't trying to sneak around and play with me, your ass would have known that. But you put a target on my back, and now you guys have probably been working on trying to figure out how you can get that money. And that's so unfortunate. Because you could have easily came to me. I'm not going to put the whole shit out there, but you could have came to me and let me know, listen, this is serious. We found $20 million that it was left to you and you don't know about it. And we trying to get to that money. We know how to get to it. So, what's going on with you? What you trying? Because we gonna look now, because we see it and we want it. And I'm not going to lie to you. Like I said, I've said this in my personal voice memos. That's why I don't mind saying it here. It's about how you do things. So if you have an investigative business out there and you go looking into people's assets and stuff like that, and you find money and you're able to, recoup that money, go to that person with a contract and let them know, I found $20 million that has your name on it and it was supposed to be yours. Now, because I found it, this is what's going on. I'm going to have you sign this contract. Okay? And I'm going to need you to sign this contract.